I've long criticized AEW, especially on this podcast, about not protecting the wrestlers and doing stupid shit for views, for ratings, for whatever. And it's the same shit that WCW did. That's the same thing that ECW did to create issues that like they're not caring for the wrestlers and they create issues. Why are you shaking your head? I'm telling
watching
you.
it.
Oh, you're shaking your head like no, this is so the spot, if you guys haven't seen it, which I advise you not to watch it because it is very disturbing, is that Darby Allin basically does, I think, what, a 690 splash? Not a 690, 670
Not
splash?
690.
It's 600.
I don't know.
He tried to do a splash and landed on real glass panes, and they shattered everywhere. This is stupid on many levels because, A, Darby Allin was cut open severely. Like, he was bleeding everywhere. That means that, thankfully, I don't think he cut an artery. Because if you cut an artery, I work in the healthcare field, and this actually happened recently in the hospital, is that someone cut an artery, you basically have very little chance of making it out of that. Or if you cut too many veins, you can lose a lot of blood, and it can easily lead to death, coma, a lot of things, actually. Disease, most importantly, because those paths don't look clean. But not only for Darby Allin's health and his safety, which again is the most important thing here, but the fact of the matter that if they put those glass panes somewhere else, anywhere else, but it was super close to the front row, like literally, I think it was in the narrowest part of the ramp, and that glass shattered everywhere. That could have stabbed someone in the eye. It could have, it could have done so many things. It could have swallowed. It could have gone in the throat. It could have done so many things that were detrimental to not only the wrestlers, which that's the most important thing here, because Darby Allin was the one hurt, but the bystanders. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but it's stupid.
That's not true. Some fans got hit by glass.
Like I'm saying, like they didn't like lose an eye or get.
I think, but apparently AEW on the back of the ticket say if you have one of those seats.
That doesn't legally hold up. You need to put the disclaimer before you buy it. Why are you pointing at me?
Because that's exactly what I was telling the person who told me that last night is, unless it is somewhere or they sign, you can't. It doesn't legally hold up.
No, if it's on the sign or anything like that, it does not legally hold it because they bought those tickets beforehand. Unless that you give them a refund to move somewhere else when they say, "Hey, I don't want to be in this position," does not legally hold up.
Mm-hmm. And I have some more info about the spots. Okay. Once it was determined that Darby Allin would jump off the ladder through the glass at AEW Revolution, safety measures were applied.
What safety measures?
A rehearsal occurred earlier than usual in the day, and a stunt coordinator instructed how to place the items and reviewed the proper protocols. They were also nearby doctors anticipating the spots that were on high alert, and had Darby Allin not been able to return to the mats, the Young Bucks were prepared to call an alternate finish.
That's not how you take safety precautions. And I think this is also the thing I hate right now about AEW. Almost everyone in the locker room has been like, you know what? We're going to stick it to Punk and use real glass. Don't. Sugar glass looks fine and looks great. It works best. Real glass is only because for the people who are like, oh, real blood. This is Attitude Era bullshit. You know what happened to the Attitude Era? Mick Foley has had like 12 concussions. I'm surprised Mick Foley is still walking around. People died. I'm not sure about you. I don't want to see someone die on my TV screen.
I personally do not want another Owen Hart.
Absolutely not. Like,
I'm gonna let them cook. It's a cool spot.
Sure.
It's a really cool spot. I'm happy Darby Allin's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna. Do I think it should have been real glass? No. It should have been sugar glass. Mm-hmm. Do I blame them for doing the spot? No.
I do.
But I think that it was just a mess of how they executed.
I also think that this hurts the image of AEW. It not only because now they're making sure that they are there for the hardcore fans, the ones who want real violence. We want all the indie, like the hardcore indie fans, which is, I mean, that's a good portion of the fans, but like you're only taking one fan into account, and then also, you know, now you're making yourself look like we're the extreme option, which means that you're gonna have kids no longer watch AEW.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but like if I was a parent and saw some guy jump over fucking like top of the ladder and jump into the glass, I don't think I'm letting my little child watch that, because I don't know about you, but back in my day, okay, I feel old. I was jumping off shit like Jeff Hardy. But you know what Jeff Hardy did? He had padding, and we all knew that. So I landed my fucking bed or whatever. I'm not gonna jump. I'm having people know that we're gonna jump onto glass or something like that. It makes you're losing viewers by doing that. And they're trying to outdo WWE.
Yeah.
And honestly, the way to beat WWE is to just make good product.
Yeah.
And hope that WWE stumbles. Because you know why AEW got so many viewers back in the day? It's because WWE was struggling because they didn't know what to do. And AEW stepped in and said, hey, we're actual wrestling. We're not putting dog food all over our top star.
Jesus Christ. Don't call that big.